everything's coming together real nice. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of back out of here. We haven't assigned any textures or materials, but on an existing conditions model, I'm not real concerned about that because I'm never going to present this model. All I need it to do is produce existing conditions drawings so I can go design, and then I'm going to transition it to a proposed condition. So there's no value in like detailing this thing out. You know, it just needs to show like locations of walls, and when I save it over into proposed conditions, that's when it's going to get the detail. You know, because at that point we'll be doing renderings and interior elevations and all that, and we'll get all of our textures in. All right, but for right now, let's do this. All of this stuff needs to be defined as existing. All right, so my earlier tip was you know, to just make a group of each of your different element layers. All right, so like ceilings, walls, doors, floors, windows, all that stuff goes into a group, and you assign the layer of what that element is. If you can do that, that is like the best start. You are in good shape. Like your model is salvageable. If you just put all this stuff as just a bunch of surfaces together, you're going to have a real hard time sorting out that mess. All right. Now, here's how you define the next well, we call it the condition. All right. So I would say like level, element, location, condition. So we're not doing levels because this is a one level project. You could call it level 1, but why bother? It's just one more group to click through every single time you're working on this model. So we're not going to assign a level because we don't have another level to compare it to. All right. Now, then we go, so it's level, element, location, condition. We're not doing levels. We did our element. So for instance, ceilings, and then location is going to be interior or exterior. And I can tell you that on this project, the whole thing is inside a big building. So I don't think we really need to define interior and exterior. And then the last part of that is condition. And that is important because this is a renovation project. So we need to add another level of model organization for condition. So to do that, we have our ceilings. I'm going to double click in. I'm going to hide the rest of the model. I'm going to hit Control A and group. I put a group inside of the group, and then I'm going to assign the layer existing. All right. And check it out. Ceilings existing. That ConDoc system will keep you on track. All right. So what we have now is we have a group with the layer assigned called the element ceilings layer or tag has been assigned to this group. When I double click into the group, there's another group. And now we have existing, condition existing assigned. So we're just using element and condition. All right. Now what that means is if I turn everything off, turn all my layers off, in order to see my ceilings, watch this. If I turn on my ceilings, nothing happens because I have two switches. I need the existing switch as well. So I have my ceilings layer on, and then when I turn on my existing, now I see something. All right. So that's where all the power lays with ConDoc, is in this level, element, location, condition, and really mastering that whole system. All right. I can just click all on, and I can tell you that my ceilings are taken care of. And I was just kind of curious what's going on with that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to hide my ceilings. Now windows, I double click in, select all, make a group, and assign the layer existing. That's it. Windows existing. Windows are done. Now, backgrounds, I'm going to hide. We don't care about those. Those aren't going to show up in any of our drawings. Floors, double click in, triple click or select all, group it, and assign the layer existing. It's up there at the top. Floors are done. I'm going to hide them. Fixtures, double click in, select all, make a group, assign the layer existing. Those are done. Hide them. All right, stairs. Stairs is good. Double click in, select all, make a group, and assign the layer existing. Our stairs are taken care of. Hide those. Doors. Let's do that. Select all, make a group. Some people make an argument on this one. Let me explain. Because each door is in its own self-contained object, you could make an argument that you could assign the existing, new, and demolished to these actual objects. Me personally, I like to do things the exact same way every time. It's much more teachable that way. And if I were to share this model with you, you'd understand exactly what's going on. But just know that you could assign the layer existing and get the same behavior. But me personally, I just make it a group. Select all, make a group, and then assign the layer existing. Hide my doors. And the walls are an interesting challenge that I'm not going to get into right now because they're just walls. They're all going to get knocked down, and I don't know what we're going to build. I guess what I was going to say is that, like, maybe I want to hatch these walls differently than I hatch, you know, the full-size walls, but the truth is that we're just going to get rid of these walls. I know that. They're going away. And or at least for sure this one is. Maybe some of this will remain, but it's not important. It's just a quick project. So anyway, so walls, I double click. All right, so I double click into walls, select all, and we can just assign the layer existing. They're already in groups. As long as I'm not assigning a layer to edges and surfaces, I'm good with it. So I'm just going to call these existing like that. And then I hide these. That's it. Unhide everything. And we're in good shape. If you like this video, click the BD button in the top left to subscribe to our channel. Click the video in the top right to see the next tutorial in this playlist. Click the video in the bottom right to go back to the first tutorial in this playlist and see it from the beginning. Click the link in the middle to learn more. I'll see you in the next tutorial.